first question is to both of you. So it's been a long waiting process. So as two creators of such a gigantic project, how do you guys manage to wait this long? Because the film has been in the can for more than a year, right?
Yeah. So ultimately, we strongly feel that there is an expiry date. There is a definite expiry date
Yeah,
for the kind of format how you tell a story. Like
yeah,
the content still prevails for a longer period, but still the narrative has to hold.
yeah.
So the producer actually was willing to hold, up to this moment. We shifted three release dates. We had three release dates, solid release dates. But
Mm,
apparently, it's all about the situation, what happened right now, and there is no other choice now. Like
yeah.
we don't know when is the theaters getting back to normal. What's the new normal and all, we don't know.
And Fahad, how did you feel about the whole thing?
No, so I mean, I think we waited over 2 years, close to 2 years, and we took a year to make this film. So basically, we've been involved in the film for over 3 years now. So
Yeah,
Kannada, like we see, unless I don't think unless people see this, we'll be able to move on. I think we always had that block within ourselves. We kept,
yeah,
even when we tried doing other films, what was
mm,
important for us to do was to get audience to see Malik and move on from there.
yeah,
So I think this is the right time and the right space to do it, and this is the best we could ask for it. To be very honest,
yeah.
we're having a world premiere. Uh,
Mm.
we've been paid money, so what else can what else can you ask for?
Great, great. Mahesh, I want to ask you.
Hmm.
I heard that this is Mahesh Narayanan's version of a mass film, a commercial entertainer, and I think you also mentioned somewhere that it's something like an IV Shashi TV Damodaran kind of film. What
Correct,
are the
correct.
factors that you took into consideration before mounting a project of this scale?
No, I was always a fan of films like Eenada, Iniyangalam and
Ah,
all, like how
mm,
Shachar and Damaramash used to
mm,
create all those wonders with all those multiple layered characters and multiple genre. I mean, a film shifting from romance to a drama to a crime to
mm,
a investigative, like all zones of genre he will try.
yeah,
So in that way, this is something like I wanted to try a film like that. So
yeah,
Malik had got all those chances of attempting a film like that. It is an attempt from my side. I don't know
yeah,
whether I've succeeded or not. That people have to decide. I don't know about it. But still, for me, this is the kind of commercial cinema what I admire and I want to
mm,
make. So that's
yeah. And Fahad, like, did you have any references? I mean, not exactly to recreate what you saw before, but like when you were approaching this character, because you've done some great heroic characters like something like Yobi in the Pustakam, and then also like Varathan, but those are like to a small extent, right? And this is like your full-fledged, I believe.
No, I see. I don't see. See, I see Malik as a big film, but not as a mass entertainer or anything. It's a very honest film to be.
Yeah, yeah,
It's I mean, it's just as subtle as all my films. At least from my end. I mean,
yeah,
so what was challenging was actually, we actually discussed 30 years span of a character's
mm,
life.
mm,
So to look all these timelines was the most challenging thing.
mm,
Uh, but then, I was too excited about the film. Right from the time he narrated the story to me, I was so excited to actually shoot this.
mm,
So when you're excited about something, you actually don't, you don't recall the process. I'll
yeah.
try and recall it after 2 years, but I don't actually recall the entire process. But I know that I had lots of fun.
Yeah. Did you guys shoot it in the order it was written in? Like because you
no,
been
no, no, we couldn't
no.
do it because that's all because of the logistic issues. Since
No.
we
Yeah.
had a huge set to be created, and for technical reasons and for budget constraints, we had
Yeah.
to put this entire set for the current time period and then go back. So that was convenient for the art department. So
Yeah.
ideally, I didn't do justice to actors like like Fahad and all. I didn't do justice to him. Like
Uh,
they require a kind of a chronology in their performance. I couldn't do
we,
that.
yeah.
I couldn't do
yeah.
that.
Yeah. And also considering Fahad's like all these physical transformations, right? So that
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can't.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Fahad has his own narrative because Fahad always says that whenever
No,
if,
Brahman.
if the
Hmm.
old age is not working well, we can scrap the film. No,
Yeah,
don't
that's all. So I asked him to keep that first. If it is working, you can always, end the film there. Yeah.
Yeah. Maheshada, like because you also made Takeoff and also Malik, I believe like both these films are like fictionalized, Takeoff, like something that may have been inspired by real events. And so when you do something like this, again, like what are the factors that you consider while, to make sure that not only it is doing justice to the essence of those events, but also making something that lends itself well to cinematic storytelling,
See, considering this film, this is apparently a completely set in a fictional place. It's not about I've never. It's not again based on any kind of an incident or anything. With a lot of multiple incidents, it's something which hit us regularly.
Yeah.
Normal. Even now, this issue prevails. So in that way, I have done my kind of justice. I didn't do I'm not a biased storyteller.
Yeah.
I try to look it into multiple perspectives. Like what is from this angle, what is from that angle. So I try to see it like that. So my writing itself happened like that. So I don't know, any film which you make, that definitely will have, if it's based out of life, then definitely it will have some essence of incidents. What we have actually recollected, what your heart is more closer to. So in that case, I believe my attempt towards this film is, from as far as I am concerned, is the honest way of telling a story, in a fictional manner, and doing justification to all the characters. And writing such a film is the most difficult thing, because there are a lot of this is the first time I'm trying out with lots of characters. So in that way, I need to culminate it all those people well. Otherwise, there won't be sometimes you will miss out certain characters midway and all. So
Yeah.
so I wanted to make sure that that should not happen in this film.
Yeah.
So I was very meticulous about that. Yeah.
Is there any lesson that you learned from Takeoff that you thought like you could apply to making like Malik?
See, every day in filmmaking is a lesson, and ultimately the biggest advantage and biggest lesson what we have gained from Takeoff is because of the commercial success of Takeoff. I got a budget to make a film like Malik. That's it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And Fahad, the last year, like you've been doing like all these contained films, like 3 films and all that. So have you reached
I
a
need
point?
to make ends meet. I need to make ends meet.
Yeah, I understand. Do you now feel that now you need to like move on to something that's more expansive in its storytelling and scope, and
Yeah, I know that I need to move on, but I'm yet to explore like what kind of format, or what exactly it is. But yeah, I think how we are waiting to see how the world will change after this, after everything settles down.
Yeah.
So let's see. I think I see a change that's going to happen. So let's see. I need to see how the impact that's going to make on you. I'll have to wait and see that.
Mahesh, working with Sanu John Varghese again, his style is very naturalistic and very non-intrusive, right? So is there something that you try to bring new to Malik in terms of
So Sanu's style is not like that. Sanu has got a lot of
I know,
very versatile.
Yeah.
If you look at David, or if you look at Wazir and everything, his style constantly gets changed.
Yeah.
So it depends all upon on a film. So for Malik, he has got his own way of telling a story. So for me and Sanu, I think we probably look through the same kind of lens. So there's a sensibility which is matching so well. So we get to get married so easily. Like when we are approaching a scene. So in that way, and one more bigger thing is, this is the first film which we try to establish the geography so well. We wanted geography also to be a character, part of. That's why we shot in a larger format with with a larger lens, and in the sense like 8K lens and also. But still, but we feel that it's all driven with the story. Sanu is a cinematographer who never goes against the story. He always follows a story or a screenplay.
You guys planning to like release it on anytime on the big screen, or after all this? Later,
chances are there that is, we are not leaving anything, because right now what we know is that right now, for me and for Fahadh and for all the other people who worked in this film, like all the technicians and the actors and the crew, they want ultimately this the producer to get the revenue back, whatever he has invested. So it's a
Yeah.
collective decision. And another thing is that, we have to release, it's been a long wait. So now
Yeah.
it's high time actually. We don't know. It is very uncertain now. So there are certain time periods where where we have to tell this story at this particular point of time. So it is something like that. So in that way, it is a need of the hour, I think, to
Yeah.
release it at this point.
Okay. No, I want to ask one more thing. Like to both of you, there has been talk that you guys like always work among your close circles. Is there any plan in the future of like coming out of that and collaborating with other filmmakers and writers?
But I've been working other filmmakers also,
No, I know, but
Yeah, there's nothing like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also editing films with other people.
No, so I think,
I'm happy.
yeah, no,
yeah,
but
so
there
I
is
mean,
yeah,
we have a connect that, no, there is, of course, there's a connect that we cherish,
yeah,
but
yeah,
it's nothing like, we don't entertain other people,
yeah. That
We
I know,
have a
but
bond, we have a friendship
Yeah.
which is beyond cinema, so we
yeah,
cherish that.
yeah, and yeah, working with like former collaborators, there's that wavelength, right? So for you,
Yeah, I think the primary thing what we
Yeah, I
require
mean,
right
it's
now is the
easy.
common wavelength. Yeah, it's very easy to communicate, as far as said. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And Fahad, you wrote a lovely letter like recently on your social media thing. You express
Yeah,
a lot of things. Like, what
yeah.
prompted you to write?
No, just like that, just like that. Nothing. I mean, there's no reason behind it. Just like that.
Yeah.
That's all.
Ah, okay. Anyway, I think we'll talk in detail once the film comes out. So
Yeah.
thank you so much,
Yes, yes,
both of
yes.
you.
Yes,
Please,
yes,
please,
yes, sir.
please.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Vijay. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yes.